This California season is flying by. I just want to make sure everybody has the most recent updates for February 5th. Here we PCI issues at $10, the big hitter. And again, these say different months on them, but these must all be February paper if they list the top funder on top. $10 for people to be able to make sure that they're getting at least 75% of their accident claim. Stop lawyers from price gouging people who couldn't afford a lawyer. Okay, up next, this one is ending, folks. Get to your coordinator by Sunday or Monday at the latest, depending on what day they're doing their turn-ins. It's $8, must be February paper, but it is ending. This is for the state of California to provide down payments of up to 17%, 0% loans for first-time homebuyers who can afford the house. And that goes really well with this one right here. That is the UC Home Loans, making sure that University of California provides loans for some of their staff. Man, that's a $15 combo that's going quick. It goes like peanut butter and jelly, those two. Healthcare, $7. What this one is making sure that unions aren't spending their money on politics. You might remember a couple of years ago, we had to have them stop spending their money on real estate. Now we want them just to spend their money on getting better pay for their union members, not on politics. And then we've got the affordable building. This has gone up to $8. Must be February paper. This one is helping California cut its own red tape. We want to build and fix our dams and bridges, but the same red tape we put on builders that want to build a shopping mall are in the way of us fixing our projects. And then finally, immunology. This is for cancer research and Alzheimer's. You see that scratched out because it just went up to $6. Now, those are your PCI petitions. They all come from the same place. There are 6 of them. They have a bonus going out right now. If you get 50 signatures minimum on your least signed issue, meaning if you have 300 on this one, 200, but you only have 50 on this one, all of these will qualify for the 50 signature one raffle ticket bonus. But if you have 100 on this one and 100 on this one all the way through, then they qualify for 2 raffle tickets per issue. So that's huge bonuses going out. They have a $30,000 a week raffle tickets. I think they're doing 3 of them at like $10,000 each or something like that, but $30,000 a week just for signing the PCI issues. Now we move on to the Kimball team, and Kimball has provided 5 issues of their own and their own bonus structure. The first one is the billionaire tax. This one's a one-time tax on billionaire money going towards health care and food assistance. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Now we have right to choose your attorney. Make sure that your amendment right of having your attorney is not taken away and that you get the right to contract with the attorney of your choosing. And next, these two again going together like peas and carrots. You have the caps on CEOs and executive pay at hospitals, public hospitals, and community health clinics. Okay, so they're phrased a little different. One has a cap on the highest executive salary, and the other one says that 90% needs to go to care, only 10% to the, but basically it's an easy pitch because these two are just putting limits on how much executives can pay themselves at publicly funded institutions. And then finally, we have the rideshare. It's holding more accountability on these rideshare companies to make sure they're protecting their drivers from sexual assault, better background checks, etc., and liabilities. Now, these 5 issues right here are collectively the Kimball issues. Kimball has 5 of them, and their bonus structure is a little different there. If you get, again, 50 signatures on your least signed issue, then there's a bonus per signature. I believe the 50 signature one is 75 cents, and if you get all the way up to 200 as your least signed of each one of these, meaning if you have 300, whatever, and you have 200, they all qualify for 200 signature bonus at $2.50 each, which means if you get 200 signatures times 5, I think that's a $2,500 bonus for signing those 5 issues at $200 a week minimum. Get your bonuses. And then finally, last but not least, we have the NPM team who came out with 2 bangers. One is the $8 2/3 vote. Again, February paper only on that striped paper. And this makes sure that we make it harder for us to tax ourselves. It's one of the few times I'll flip it over because we're protecting Prop 13. We don't want that to get voted out. That is one of the most popular issues in the history of California. And then finally, this one's the easiest because, hey, we've already voted this in. We're just trying to keep it in place. February paper pays $7. It's called Wealth or Schools, you might hear it called. And we've already voted it in 2012. We're just keeping an existing tax on high income earners to keep funding California schools. And that is it. You may see one is missing. That is because the voter ID issue is done, at least for now. I never throw away my paper till we're sure, but looks like they've got that one wrapped up. There are also county issues out. County of San Diego has a $4 one your coordinator may or may not want to carry. There's a lot of hourly people working for the city, and the same thing with LA. It's the 0.5% tax. It's a very popular issue. It also might have a lot of duplicates. So your coordinator may or may not carry it for your benefit. And so there's 4 LA issues, 2 in the county of LA, 2 in the city. One just had a price increase with the flower paper. There is the 5 county BART issue going on. That's 5 Northern California counties. And then I believe you still have San Francisco and Oakland locals. Contact your coordinator if you're in the Bay Area. That's the wrap up. I believe we're at $87 on the state board plus your county issues. County is like 91 in San Diego. I think LA might be over $100. It is on fire. Probably the greatest season we've ever seen. Go out there, get some signatures, save democracy, and make your money.